אוקיי. וואו. אני עבדתי קצת זמן. וגם עדיף שאני אגיד את זה עכשיו, למקרה למישהו שלא ראה את ה-community post. כי יש בעצם נטייה לעשות את זה. אצלי בערוץ במיוחד, כי אני ערוץ קטן ואף אחד לא יודע שיש לי community post, אז כן. מי שרואה את הסרטונים, דבר ראשון, יש לי community post. עשיתי שם פוסט שהוא דווקא יותר רלוונטי לתקופה של הימים הקרובים. כי זה ליטרלי יהיה קשור לימים הקרובים. ליתר דיוק 8 באפריל. מי שירצה לקרוא על זה, אז שיקרא על זה ב-community post. אוקיי? עכשיו באמת ילדתי פה משהו קצת. אבל משהו שהוא יותר רלוונטי במקרה שלנו, זה שאני לא בטוח אם אני יכול להתקדם בערוץ או לא. נראה מה יהיה. ועכשיו, עם כל ה-useless banter out of the way, בוא ניגש להפועל Justice Ace Attorney Trilogy. אז, משהו אחד דווקא, לפני שאני אמשיך את כל החגיגה הזאת של הטריילס, משהו אחד לפני, דווקא יש משהו שאני שכחתי לעשות ב-Day 3. לא Day 3, Day 2 ב-Turnabout Serenade. וזה היה בעצם מה שבדקתי עליו קודם, Truth is Woes. סוף כל סוף אני יודע איך עושים את זה עכשיו. היי ולנט! וואו. אפשר יוצאים. אוקיי, sure. אבל הנה, מה שיוצא רלוונטי על פי הגייד שאני ראיתי, זה שאני צריך להיות בדרסינג רום של למי וור. אני יודע רגע איך הכל נשמע. אוקיי, הכל נראה בסדר. הכל נשמע בסדר לפחות. למי וור's dressing room. אני צריך להסתכל על הספיקר מבין כל הדברים. A speaker for monitoring the stage. It was blaring at the time of the shooting. It's a pretty old model for such a nice place. I guess don't care about the sound quality back here. As long as you can hear it. Not that a loss of fidelity could possibly make that music worse. Good speakers must cost a lot. You have any idea how much a nice one that size would cost, Apollo? Probably a good 10 years of your allowance, give or take. What? That's almost $600! $5 a month? Poor Trucy. Wait till she finds out you need to buy 2 speakers for stereo. יופי. אני לא מאמין למה לא חשבתי על לעשות את זה. אבל הנה, עכשיו, בואו נמשיך בטרייל. אומייגאד, עבר זמן מה שאני... זה דווקא נראה לי הפעם הראשונה שבה המשחק אומר, היי, קח 2-parter. אני לא עומד לחייב אותך על שום דבר. אני הולך לקוות שהסטרים לא יעשה לי בעיות. כי בינתיים אני אפילו שכחתי להקליט, אז שכח מזה, אני אקווה שהסטרים יהיה בסדר. הפסקת מים תמיד טוב לעשות. Stay hydrated, כמובן. במיוחד בתקופה הזאת של החום לאחרונה, כי מתחיל להיות קיץ. לא אפילו שעכשיו תכף מתחיל להיות אביב, אבל... whatever. אני רק כאילו, התקווה שלי, שאני עדיין יכול לעשות, אני אקצר קצת דברים לפני שניגש פה לטריאל באופן סופי. אני רוצה דווקא, אני לפחות מקווה, באופן אישי, שאני יכול לעשות לייבים בפסח. כי... למען השם, מה בן אדם אחד יכול לעשות בחופשה של חודשיים? לא חודשיים, שבועיים. אם זה היה חודשיים, אז היה נגמר כבר כל הלימודים. ואז זה היה עוד חודש של חודשיים. עוד חופש חודשיים, אז זה כיף. אבל כן, מה בדיוק קורה במצב של זה? אז אוקיי, באנשים לא השתנה שום דבר. זה יותר רלוונטי ב-evidence. שלא נראה לי שנוסף שום דבר מחוץ לדף. בגלל זה שזה חלק מהטריאל. אז כן, זה החלק השני של הטריאל. שאלה אחת. אומייגאד. אוקיי. אז נראה עכשיו יש לי גישה אל המיקסינג בורד לגיטר סרנייד. במקום לא קודם. אז אפשר לשמוע כל סקשן. השיר 1,000,000% הרבה יותר איטי, אבל אינטרסטינג שאני עכשיו יכול לשחק עם זה עכשיו. אם יקרה ויבקשו ממני להוכיח משהו, אני יכול להשתמש בהקלטה הזאתי. אז זה בהחלט משהו. יש משהו אחר שהוא יותר רלוונטי? לא, אוקיי. אז, כן, אני אקווה שאני יכול לצלם בעצם בתקופת פסח, כי אני לא עומד להתקדם במשחקים מתי שאפילו אין אינטרנט. בוא נתחיל מזה, אין אינטרנט, אין חשמל, אין כלום. אם אני הבנתי את הדברים האלה נכון. יש סיכוי שזה מיתוס אחד גדול, אבל שמעתי את הדבר הזה משחק קודם, בערך לפני חודש וחצי בערך, ועכשיו אני שמעתי על תאריך, אז עדיף שאני לפחות אעדכן לפני שיהיה הידס ארוך מזה שאני לא יכול יותר לתפקד. אז כן, נראה לי זה כל הפריאמבל הרלוונטי, לא צריך יותר לדאוג על כלום. אז חזרה לטרייל. 10 ליולי, 1:40, דיסטריקט קורט, דפנדנט לובי 2. סוף כל סוף מוזיקה.
Oh, I can't believe it. It really happened during the second act? And right in the middle of Lammy Ward's performance?
The reason why she was in that air vent, and that switch and the flaming guitar, when you link it all together, that's what you end up with. Oh, I know what you're missing. Oh, Phoenix! Yeah, oh my god. אז אני אעשה רגע פה את פיניקס, שנייה. I know you had what it took.
Ah, Daddy!
Mr. Right! You believed in me? Not really. I just thought that would make cooler legends than say, oh yeah. Why do I even bother hoping?
Where have you been lately, Daddy? I haven't been coming to the office at all.
So Sorry about that, Juicy. I'm on a secret mission.
Secret? You mean like you're undercover?
Like Mr. Atus, only short and not as well dressed.
Oh no. What if you're shot too, Daddy?
I don't be upset though. Would I do a thing like that to you? Anyway, I'm off for a while again. Ah, you're leaving? Oh, one thing before I go. What? Good luck. Right. הכל בסדר איתך? Is that all you came to say? I think you have things pretty much under control. You got much to buy off the hook, no doubt. Yeah, but you're after that detective, aren't you? Darian Crescent. It won't be easy proving he did it. Especially not under the current court system. The current court system? What did Prosecutor Gavin say during the trial? Your case is based on one fragile assumption. Namely, that our Diva Divine is telling the truth. But what about all the proof? The brooch and the switch? A piece of jewelry and a lyrical blunder? There are plenty of other ways to explain these things. The flaming guitar, too. All because you lack definitive proof of their connection to the case.
But
If the soldier's song Tress is lying, your case smells like butter in a frying pan, leaving behind the faintly scent of failure. Oh, Phoenix! So what do you do? Like I said, good luck. And be aware that it will be impossible to prove his guilt by conventional methods. Oh, that reminds me. I have something to give you from our detective friend. Detective Sky. Emma! Let's see. This bag of snacks here was meant for me. Ah, here it is. Okay.
where are those, Daddy? Don't look like a very good snacking material.
They were found at the scene. Analysis of the fragments revealed traces of gunpowder. Oh!
Gunpowder?
Probably a firecracker or something similar. Or the ones kids are into these days. Okay. These fragments were found under the sofa at the scene of the crime, actually. Under the sofa?
Hey, Apollo! That's where I found a little device thingy.
Right. This. Finally, some evidence that makes sense. Found the crime scene burning gunpowder residue. Probably a firecracker. Okay. That's all for me, I suppose. See you after the verdict. Maybe. Hopefully. If you don't die. Right! Every man has an igniter inside him. Excuse me? Find Darren Crescent's igniter and set off. And the walked out the door, just like a magician. Normally. לא כאילו magicians, או כל הנושא הזה זה כאילו באים עם ספקטקל וכל זה, למה זה אומר walking like a magician normally? זה פשוט מצחיק.
What does he want us to do? No conventional methods? What does that mean?
I guess we just have to take his advice and hope it makes sense when the time comes.
I guess.
We're almost at the finish line. Hang in there, Josie. קדימה. לא סתם יזרקו לי פה אינטרמישן. הפסקת מים? אני לא יודע דווקא אפשר לשמוע אותי שותה את המים, אבל כן, אני שותה פה מים. Obviously. תמיד אל תשכחו לשתות מים, זה דווקא משהו שאני צריך עכשיו יותר לזרוק, כי שמש זה היה כל הטמטום הזה. אז, 10 ביולי, 1:55, דיסטריקט קוד, קוד הוא מספר 3. אוקיי. יהיה הזמן לחזור לזה. Court is now back in session. Prosecutor Gavin, where is Detective Krishan?
In the witness lounge,
Ready to be called at any time. Very well. Might I add, I don't believe any of this. He, Darian, was the first detective I have ever worked with. We stopped working together when he moved to Criminal Affairs Division 3. But his guitar playing, it fires my imagination. That's nice, but it has nothing to do with the matter at hand. Correct? Oh, I know. I have a forehead. Very well. Call the final witness to the stand. For final witness! Detective Darian Krishan. Name and occupation, please. Darian Krishan. רגע. מה עשית קושן עוד פעם? אוקיי, נראה לי אוקיי, אני זוכר. Darian Krishan. Detective. Criminal Affairs Division 3. That's the International Affairs Division, for those of you who don't know. I'm a guitarist for the Governors. Maybe you've heard of us. Do you fully understand the circumstances in which you stand before us today? Yeah, I understand, Your Honor. What I don't understand is how you let this happen, partner. Gave me your word I wouldn't be standing here.
the situation changed, Darian, and don't call me partner.
So much for old friends. Uh-oh. I see what you're doing, Darian. You're pressing the prosecution. Your Honor, if we could begin the trial. Yes, it's high time we did. Let's hear your testimony. You may begin with your response to Lamuel's testimony. If in fact you have anything to say about it. Oh, I got plenty to say. Mine must be a national pastime in Virginia. Wherever you're from, Mr. Justice. Shut the fuck up. Conventional methods are out of the window, huh? Here goes nothing. Okay, הפסקת מים. תמיד עוזר לשתות מים. מה זה כבר הפעם הרביעית? אני לא יודע. Darian Trouble, בוא נזוז.
The diva's lying, plain and simple. She's got nothing to back up her story. In the first place, she never heard my voice. She forgot the words because she heard gunshots. As if. Did Emma Sky hear those gunshots during the third set anyway? Shitting took place when I was on stage, man.
Okay?
So you claim Lammy War's testimony was a lie? Hey, don't get me wrong. I think what she's doing, trying to protect that kid. And she's got the court getting vague statements out of her hand just cause she's blind.
You go too far, Darian.
Look, all I'm saying is, you've got a reliable witness. I'd not listen to the detective. Detective Sky? I see. Mr. Justice, you may begin the cross-examination.
Then waste any time finding our weak spot. I can't do this with Lamiwa's testimony alone. I'll have to find some other way to prove when the shooting took place. Okay. Didn't Detective Emma Sky heard those gunshots during the third set anyway. דבר ראשון שקופץ עליי זה הפייר-קראקר שעכשיו קיבלתי. אז אני אעשה אולי סייב. The final cross-examination, wow! A firecracker. Objection! Okay, well, זה היה כזה קל. Some things were found at the crime scene after yesterday's trial.
What things?
The first was this small device. That's the remote triggered igniter. Correct! And one more thing.
What were those? The remains of something burned? Not another guitar, I hope.
Traces of gunpowder were found on these fragments. We have a report that it was something like a firecracker. If I thought that! How did Gavin know about this? What? You think Detective Sky works for you? I received the report this morning, before coming here. That's when I made my decision. Actually.
What decision is this, Prosecutor Gavin?
אז למה להרדת את הקאבל הזה בשום נקודה בטריאל? I registered Darian as a witness in today's trial. Just in case. This raises another possibility. Those gunshots-like sounds during the third set could have been two firecrackers rigged to go off by remote control.
Wrong. Got an active imagination, don't you? You shouldn't say every little thing you think. The explanation there seems a bit too convenient to me.
How so?
So, you're saying these firecrackers just happened to go off? Right when two witnesses came walking by? Ha!
That's right.
Darian was out on stage when it happened, Apollo. How would he know someone was backstage right then?
If the firecracker goes off in the forest, then there's no one to hear. You get my drift. I go for the trouble, man.
Oh. How do I explain this? נו, לא, רגע, הנה משהו קל להסביר את זה. אולי התזמון יהיה אוף? אבל מה שכן ידוע זה שהפיירקרקרס רוב הסיכויים התפוצצו בשביל לייצר אלוביי. זה למה היה את התקיפה של לאמי וורד.
He may not look like it, but Darian is a gifted detective. Show any weakness and he's sure to find it.
You may not look like it, partner. Gee, thanks, man.
That reminds me. I happened to pass through that very hallway several times that day myself. And I saw something odd there just before the third set.
Something odd?
A headset. The kind all of the band and staff members were wearing.
Oh.
That's right. I picked this up in front of the door to that dressing room. What if that headset wasn't dropped but placed? And what if it was turned on?
You could hear what was going on in that hallway. Even if you weren't on stage. Oh. Interesting.
What side are you on, Gavin?
Listen to me, Darren. There are no sides in a court of law. Which is now I turn to you, her forehead. I have a question for you.
For me?
The igniter and the burned fragments were found at the scene of the crime. It's certainly a possibility that they were part of a ruse to fake the sound of gunshots.
בשביל לייצר alibi.
Throw the headset from the hallway into the mix, and you could fabricate an alibi. But we're still no closer to proving anything. Those gunshots might have been real or fake. We can't say. You have raised the possibility that the shots heard during the third set were faked. Now you need to prove the other half of the case.
The other half?
Look, I'll just tell him. He wanted to prove the thing went down in the second act. While a piano player was on stage. Alright, Gavin.
Indeed, if you can't prove that, then the continue discuss examination would be pointless.
Hello, Mr. Justice. Can you prove the crime took place during the second set?
Yeah, I think. But no, Apollo. Otherwise, we're through.
It can be proven.
It sounds like someone else is going to come along and do it for you.
Let's continue with the cross-examination then, shall we? Witness, your testimony if you would.
This isn't going to be easy. I need some decisive proof, and fast.
You ready, kid? 'Cause I am. The shooting took place during the second set. If you're so sure, then let's see your proof.
Yan ang siya mixing board. Bakit saan siya singer? Oh, pwede. רלי. כן, זה השיר. זה לאמי וור. Oh! Interesting! מה זה פה?
Objection!
It seems there was a clear proof left behind. Right here, Lammy War's song.
Their song? What exactly is this device thingy? A new variety of gramophone, perhaps?
No. Come on, we just used this! Don't get me started on gramophone. This device was used to record the performance part by part. Or? You move the sliders to adjust the volume. Each instrument is adjustable separately. Lammy War's voice included.
Oh! Oh! What does this prove?
According to Lammy War's testimony, at the moment of the shooting, she forgot the words to the song. Ah. You intend to examine the recording at that moment? Yeah? You didn't even hear those gunshots. Exactly! אני כבר ביררתי את זה.
Ridiculous! How are you supposed to hear gunshots back in that dressing room out on stage?
Have you forgotten, Terry? We were all wearing these headsets.
Oh,
We were all deeply involved in our performance. But Lammy War's headset would have picked up what she heard all the same.
then let's get
Stop.
let's get into analyzing that recording. Right now.
Lammy War stopped singing when she heard the shots fired. Find that spot, and I'll find the gunshots. קודם כל להשתיק את כל זה. ניתן לזה לעבוד בלי בעיות. גם אפילו שאני כבר עשיתי את זה. נראה לי יש לי גם את המטרונום. יעזור יותר נראה לי. Your Honor, listen closely to this part. This is the track with Lammy War's vocals. הנה כן, עכשיו זה עוד פעם.
I did hear something faint. It sounded like a gunshot. What? This has to be some kind of mistake.
וואו, מה הדבר הזה מקפץ קומנדו? וואו. I believe a case has been made. Gunshots were heard during the second set. Which means Lammy War's testimony was true. Okay! Wow!
Water. So, she was telling the truth about what she heard?
Yeah. It's over, press the switch, mediocrism. Just after that, there was a gunshot, and then the guitar caught fire. Technically, Cassandra, you weren't on stage during the second set. You could have done it.
Why did we only hear one gunshot on the recording? Were 2 bullets fired from this weapon?
Lammy War was moving for the air vent, Your Honor. She must have not been close enough for her mic to catch the first shot. But then, as she passed over the dressing room, they got fired again, and Mr. Latus's life was taken. Well, Detective Cassandra?
Once again, I am reminded of something.
מה עכשיו?
Our performance that day.
Or performance?
Seeing the mixing board jogged my memory. You were there too, her forehead.
Oh! A performance! שזה a fuck up של דריאן! Interesting!
I found it strange at the time. How could you miss such a simple cue? I know you how you play. You're better than that.
Yeah, well, You what? Prosecutor Gavin, what are you getting at?
I'm talking about the murder weapon. Mr. Latus's 45 caliber hand cannon. As we have learned, even the shooter doesn't go unscathed with a revolver that size. The kickback is enough to dislocate your shoulder if you're an amateur.
Wait! You mean his playing was affected because he hurt himself shooting that revolver?
Ha! You're forgetting something.
Yes, Detective Crescent?
I'm a trained police officer, you know? I've had firearms training. Plenty of it. I'm no amateur.
The standard sidearm issued for two police officers is a 38 caliber weapon. Which came at least. Also, the murder weapon belonged to the victim, Mr. Latus. Which suggests there was a struggle between killer and victim.
Oh, killer might not have been holding the revolver correctly when he fired. Is that what you mean?
That's what had occurred to me, yes.
Okay! אז זה נותן explanation לדריאן! בשיר. Okay, perfect.
Well, does the witness have anything to say to this?
Oh boy, מה עכשיו? דטקטיב... שנייה אחת, כבר חוזר. אוקיי, חזרתי, הייתי צריך לסדר כמה דברים. בוא נחזור!
Detective Crescent! What I want to ask is what Mr. Sleeves rolled up and ready for action has to say. Hey, you, attorney!
Me?
Exactly which piece of evidence is decisive again? A little noise on a tape that could be anything. And you have an alleged guitar cue missed due to a 45 caliber kickback. I weep for this case, Gavin, I really do. You can line up your little weak pieces of evidence all you want. And then shoot that manager. That's the obvious truth.
The witness has a point. And his arguments, while persuasive, are not decisive. I believe we should hear what the witness has to say in response to the case so far. Your testimony, please, Detective Crescent.
Tell us your reasons why you couldn't have done it.
Okay. Sure. Whatever.
Come on. Why would I even want to kill that manager? You want a reason? Easy. Got no motive, man. This was the diva's first trip to this country, right? How could I possibly know her manager? If I didn't know him, why would I want to kill him?
Okay.
Simple reason indeed. Ask your Gavin. Is it the case that Mr. Latus had not been in our country before?
According to our records, yes.
Not even once. I see. Very well. Mr. Justice, we may begin the cross-examination.
Great! Now I need to find a motive. Is it fucking Yuffie? Zelodolek.
Got no motive. That was the first country. How could I know her manager? Then know him, why would I kill him?
Hold it!
So you didn't fraternize with him at all during the concert?
Fraternize? I don't think we exchanged a single word. As if would anyone want to talk to that old Eastern blockhead. Now the ladies, that's a different matter altogether. So you see,
I had no reason to kill them. If I didn't know, why would I kill him? Her manager, sure, but Mr. Latus was.
oh, right, sorry. An intern agent, wasn't me? I just have trouble picturing that big lunk of an undercover cop, you know? And not very good, seeing how he got wasted.
That's cool, dog.
Not that it matters either way. See, I had no reason to kill him. Whatever it was. Hold it!
That's the simple Machi. No motive was proven for him.
Come on, he traveled around the world with that old boy. Had plenty of time to come up with a motive of his own. More than I sure did. I mean, think about it.
This was Diva's first time in the country. How could I know a manager? If I didn't know him, why would I kill him?
Hold it!
You sure about that?
Why? Let that look off your face before I do it for you. Listen, try throwing out one of your wild accusations. Fall back at you so hard you'll forget who you're accusing of what.
Hell for it. Perhaps it's best if you let your evidence do the talking, huh?
Oh man, what evidence? That's what I want to know.
So he is using this motive question as ammunition.
Ammunition, huh?
Oh, I've got ammunition too. Evidence.
If I didn't know him, I would have wanted to kill him.
Hold it!
Darian, you're a detective of international affairs?
Yeah, what of it?
Even if this was Mr. Otis's first trip on this country, you still could have met him prior to the concert.
international affairs. That's right. Well, Detective Crescent? That's your game, is it? It's not better confessed. Confess? Yeah. It's a bit of an embarrassment, but I've never been sent overseas. What? But you're an international! See? Me and Plains got a difference of opinion. Don't like each other. We don't like each other much.
My condolences for it, but he's telling the truth. He's never set foot outside the country. I can guarantee it.
As it turns out, my division has plenty of work to do locally as well. That's so unfair!
Okay. Why would I want to kill the manager? Why? I got no motive. Find a reason for me to kill the manager? Easy, I got no motive. How could I know her manager? If I didn't know, why would I want to kill him? What's that nonsense is it? Seriously, what's that nonsense בלוג'יק הזה? לא, אבל I want to kill him. כן, לא ידעת, אבל מצד אחר... אינטרפול להתרכז על זה... וזה מה שהיה המשימה של לטוס.
Objection!
Oh my god! Your Honor, take a look at this!
What's that? Looks like candy.
It's not. Don't lick it, please. Detective Cassette! Ever seen this?
Looks like a piece of candy.
לא היה חתיכת מטומטם. What it is evidence. Don't lick it before you try it. Specifically, this is a replica of a cocoon. It was found among the victim's belongings.
A cocoon? Never seen one that color.
It is a variety only found in the Republic of Virginia. Nowhere else.
Wait, what is this cocoon replica doing in my portrait? Surely this has nothing to do with the motive for killing Mr. Latouche, does it?
It does. Wait, I mean, I think it does.
Don't sound so confident, man. The cocoon. Isn't it one of those silky cocoons? The kind that you can make, well, silk out of?
Not this one. This cocoon makes a powerful curative.
Curative? For what?
Apparently, it is most efficacious at treating a disease, but incurable. It is the only medicine of its kind. However, it is illegal to take one of these healing cocoons out of Virginia.
Whatever for? Such a miracle cure, why not share it with the world?
כי זה כמו ווקנדה. הם רוצים לקחת את כל ה-natural resources ולרוב לשמור את זה לעצמם. זה לא עד כדי כך מובן?
Yeah, that's what I've been wondering. We looked into the matter at some length. Apparently, it isn't difficult at all to manufacture the remedy from the cocoon. Yet, if you change the process only slightly, you can easily make a large quantity of something else entirely. A deadly poison, in fact.
What?
There was an incident several years ago when some of these got out onto the market, onto the black market. It caused quite the commotion in the global community, but the media was kept loudly unaware.
מה? contradiction? שני אלה לא יכולים להיות הגיוניים באותו הזמן, אבל whatever.
Intriguing. All this has led to a strict ban on the cocoon's export. One regularly enforced by Interpol, among others.
Interpol.
Right! The victim, Romeo Reduce, was an Interpol agent. Detective Kashan, you insist on referring to him as a manager. But that is misleading. Romeo Reduce wasn't killed as a manager. He was killed as an undercover agent.
So, I was trying to smuggle this gumball into the country? That's what you're trying to say?
I'm saying there could very well be a motive for murder.
Oh, so I was going to sell it on the black market, make myself a pretty penny? Ridiculous. I mean, totally unthinkable.
Unthinkable, you say? Why?
Perhaps it's time for another testimony about this smuggling of cocoons business.
אוקיי, אני לא יודע איך דרין יעזור בנוגע לזה, אבל whatever.
International Affairs got a memo about these cocoons. It was all hot in the bar about it. Can't sell them on the black market. Too dangerous. Yeah, cocoon smuggling ain't exactly lucrative anymore. Man, I'm in international affairs. I know the deal.
Oh my god, mime. I've got mime. Oh my god, הגאון שלי באמת התחיל להתייבש.
Indeed. Interpol wanted these cocoons bad enough to send Mr. Ladus undercover. You kids think up the craziest things. No way am I going to risk life and limb just to get my hands on some dirty cocoon money. No, not the most noble of statements, but duly noted.
According to the reports, these cocoons top Interpol's list. Selling them to an underground organization would be risky.
Very well. You may begin the cross-examination. Okay, Yofi. This is the only motive I've got. He was up to something, and I'm going to find out what. Okay. Can't sell them to dangerous. Yeah, something could look at it. Man, I'm international. I know the deal. The black market too dangerous. אבל זה יותר לא לוקרטיב. אז המוטיב שהוא רוצה להתרכז עליו זה כסף. זה ה-money money מזומני all around. ומה עם זה? מה עם אשכרה לטפל באינקיורייטיס? my god, אני מצליח. Why not choose a less dangerous buyer? I would.
How clueless are you? Everyone in the market's dangerous. The second I found out I was a cop, I could kiss my geister goodbye.
Why sell it to a black market buyer? How about someone like this?
What's about the Chief Justices?
And only poison can be extracted from the cocoon. But so can a cure. And not a cure for just any disease. A cure for incuritis.
Incuritis? Heard of that somewhere.
The visitor met them of the disease this morning.
Aha! Right. That's the disease the Chief Justice's son has.
You're insane. Our witness is a detective. He would have contact with the Chief Justice.
Why, say? Chief Justice would never deal in contraband.
Not even to save his own son's life.
Even if the deal went through, what? It would be an international scandal.
That's the Delication's insurance. If word got out, the one with the neck on his head, Mama? The neck with his neck on the line would be the Chief Justice.
Shen, is this true?
First I'm a murderer, now a smuggler. How many crimes are trying to pin on me anyway?
Have a good mind, Tanito.
As respectful as is to think about, if it doesn't Chief Justice for the buyer. What? I saw couldn't hope for a better deal. Very cowardly seller.
Don't let's leave over there to trick you.
So, I'm making a deal with the Chief Justice.
Where's your proof?
Well,
Oh yeah, you're forgetting one other important thing.
do tell.
Interpol isn't the only ones out there watching this. Virginia and Customs barely sleeps. They're so worried about cocoons getting out. So we were informed. Let's continue with the cross-examination. Virginia Customs is very firm. Everyone gets checked.
לא, הגיטרה הייתה סגורה לגמרי או משהו?
Objection!
Okay. Huh. Actually, there is one way.
What?
One way to get somebody out of the country. No checks.
What is it?
You become a prosecutor.
A prosecutor?
I don't believe it. Believe it, Prosecutor Gavin. What was it that you told me yesterday at your office? Lamar. שלאמיוור נתן לו את הגיטרה מווירג'יניה, והוא כיסה את זה עם טייפ מיוחד, בשביל ששום דבר לא יקרס ולא יצא. Did I get that right, Prosecutor Gavin? Untouched?
Quite. The guitar was hung in several sheets and vacuum-packed in Virginia. The pack was untouched until the day of the concert.
Are you saying that guitar was? The cocoon's this small. It would be easy. It would have been very easy to use your guitar as a mule to smuggle a cocoon out of Virginia.
But what?
Which reminds me, Prosecutor Gavin. The guitar had some work done on it recently, right?
Work?
Good memory, Herr Foreman.
משהו שנדבק לתוך הסאונד הול, כולל האיגניטר.
Neither.
Exactly. Consider this, if you will. What if that igniter wasn't the only thing that was attached inside your guitar?
You mean... It means this, of course.
Ah!
There was a way to get a cocoon out of the country. They could use Peaky Prosecutor Gavin's privileged guitar as a mule. And who better to do that than someone with access like a member of the band?
Yark!
Oh my god. Hey Mondo! Ooh, yay.
Or! So the igniter.
Was placed there for clear reasons.
It was the safety precaution.
Precaution?
Ah. Her forehead. Lust, it all comes together.
Every strange thing that happened that day. Care to review? Maestro, the gentle sounds of the guitar. Huh? Oh, the gentle sounds of Lamiwar's ballad, if you please. Okay.
First, my keys were stolen. A harmless misdemeanor. Which forced me to break the lock on my guitar case.
The key was stolen to retrieve the cocoon from the guitar. I see. But things didn't go so well. The smuggler wasn't counting on the guitar being wrapped. Only a member of the band could get near that case. And wrapping the guitar would raise too many suspicions. Then the concert began. Right about this time, a large problem presented itself to the smuggler. What's that? הקקונים עדיין היו בתוך הגיטרה, אבל הגיטרה כבר הייתה אצל קלווייר. ומיסטר לטוס, גם, שכחתי.
Mr. Latus, an undercover agent, was onto something. He would have known about the guitar. He would only have to check the shipping records. So, Mr. Latus tried to examine the guitar himself.
If the cocoons were confiscated, then the gig would be up. The only thing left for the smuggler to do was to get rid of the whole lot. Press the switch. The guitar burst into flames, and the cocoon was lost. And then, Mr. Latus died.
If Lamy were there to witness it.
There's your case. Really, man?
Detective Christian?
God, no. You make all that up on the fly.
For a made-up story, it makes a great deal of sense, Darian.
The Republic of Virginia? Sorry, man. I haven't even been there.
True, you haven't.
See, you make up a story for that, kid. How to hide the cocoon in the first place, huh?
It's not so hard to imagine. You had help. A Virginian accomplice. That's all. That you had an accomplice was clear from the start. The voice Lamy War heard proves it. Press the switch. You made this transmission from the backstage. While your co-conspirator was on stage.
Who was it?
This is it.
The coup de grace.
Grace, Grosser, whatever. And for once, I know what I'm doing. There's only one person who could have helped him.
Let's hear what Mr. Justice has to say then.
But be warned. With great accusation comes a great responsibility.
If your answer on the fly, then you'll be harshly penalized. You'll be harshly penalized.
You ready, Mr. Justice? What was the smuggler's accomplice?
Ito po. Ito po. Ito po. Rotokem item po. Data victim.
Lack and logic. That's the talk machi.
Take that!
There's only one person who meets all the requirements for this. For the accomplice. And that person is the defendant, much to my it. Mr. Justice is your client.
Defense attorney accusing his client. That's a new one.
Imitami Madame Garde. Olo d'Aquamode. Or Phoenix. I assure you, no one is more unhappy about this than I. But I'm here to defend him in the murder of Mr. Latouche. And I stand by my statement earlier that he is innocent of that particular crime. Indeed, the defendant is Virginia. Yes, with the basic requirements to be the accomplice. But if it was in fact Lamy War, it couldn't have been. אני לא מאמין על שום לוג'יק שבו למי וור יכולה להיות האקומפליס.
Oh, you seem sure of yourself.
The reason? Is electronic signals, Your Honor. רגע, מה? מה?
Electronic signals?
The code of this remote only works to a range of 30 feet. Beyond that, it's useless. Yes, that's true. Now think back to the testimony. When the show made his transmission, Lamy War was in the air vent, right above the dressing room where the shooter stood. Let's look at the stage diagram. This is the area that the remote could reach from the air vent. Well, look at this. like that Lamurush still could have done the deed.
No.
When the show made that transmission, the stage was slightly different than shown here.
It was in the middle of the guitar serenade.
Part of the stage was raised.
Prosecutor Gavin Lammerworth and the Lammerworth standing were in the air. They were in a tower which happens to be 15 feet tall. ואז עכשיו הרינג זולטים. In other words, the remote could have worked from Lammerworth's position in the air vent. Well, Detective Kushan, what do you say to that?
Your Honor.
Yes, Detective?
We see the video where Gavin's guitar burns. Just one more time.
Well, I don't see why not.
But don't tell me he has a way out of this! שלך בכלל. מה הטענה?
Too bad. So sad, punk.
Punk!
First you were sleeves, then kid, now punk. You're losing rank fast, Apollo.
למי אכפת?
What exactly were we supposed to see in this video?
The problem isn't in what we see, correct, Dave?
Right. It's what you hear. We are musicians, after all.
באמת? What you hear? כן, זה החלק של מאצ'יש. 4. Can't you explain for us non-musicians?
Sure thing, punk. Let me get your yarn straight first. You're saying I ordered the wee pianist to set off that igniter? That right?
Yes?
Well, in order to do that, he would have to press a switch. Am I right?
Okay.
Well, take another listen. Pay attention to the piano.
Piano?
אין שום דבר מתי שזה נשרף. What seems to be the problem there? The piano sounded just fine. That's the problem, man. Still don't get it.
Ah,
Yeah. How is he supposed to hit that switch if he's playing? Got this diva, the guitar, the bass, the piano, and the drums. The only one with her hands free was the diva.
let me warn.
But according to you, couldn't have been the accomplice, could she? Accomplice would have had a hard time helping out. They couldn't even press the switch.
Oh boy. Switch. Oh yeah. Second mine. The piano plays non-stop. He couldn't have pressed that switch.
Well, Mr. Justice, the piano does seem to be playing when the guitar catches fire.
Wow.
It's okay. We all make mistakes sometimes.
Apollo? Were you wrong? I can't be wrong. Everything makes perfect sense. How could you just... Strange. What's strange? No, it's just... something's odd about the performance there. Odd?
Mr. Justice, I want you to buy a damn press that switch. He could not be the accomplice you claim he is.
But everything points to it! Every fact says he's the accomplice.
You've got the facts wrong, man. Here's some facts for you. Gavin's guitar's on fire. But the pianist didn't press that switch. In other words, your story's full of holes. Mr. Justice, let's hear your final opinion on this matter now. Is there very much to buy the accomplice?
Was it ganz haarig meinte?
how much for mixing board אבל אני לא יודע מה. אני אעשה את זה עוד פעם כי אני לא זוכר אם אני עשיתי את זה. Instead of defendant, Machito by the accomplice. Your answer will reflect on everything you've said here. Give it some thought. But hello, if Machi's not the accomplice, the whole case is ruined. I know that. It has to be him. Only one who could have helped the smuggler. He had to have pressed that switch. Well, you better find a way to prove it. Ah. What do I do? There has to be something that doesn't fit. Something odd. Something odd? Wait a second. What? You thought of something? What was Gavin saying just now? כן, הוא אמר משהו מוזר. Not much to go on, but it's all I've got. Why exactly did he hear that was odd? Come up with something, Mr. Justice. I remind you that everything rests inside this. You prove that Machito Baya pressed that switch. Let's hear your final answer. Can you prove that Machito Baya pressed that switch? Okay. Oh, an international conspiracy. Okay. I can't prove it based on a mixing board. I don't know if you call this proof per se, but I can't prove it was possible. Then, as prosecutor, it falls to me to ask you to show us evidence supporting this. Forehead, you're sure about this? Except, there's no evidence, man. Let's see your evidence, Mr. Justice. On what base do you claim that the defendant pressed that switch? Take that! The basis of my claim is music, Your Honor. Music? What about the music? Let's listen to the piano part around the time when the switch was pressed. Right before the guitar burst into flame. I hear a piano being played. But doesn't it sound kind of simple? Well, simple? I think I know what he's suggesting. You think Machi could have played that part with one hand? One hand? You only need one hand to press that switch. He could play the piano with the other. What? So you're some kind of piano savant? Actually no. And what do you know? You play a part like that with one hand. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about here. Wait, I know. Hey, Josie! Yeah, you got something? That's right, your father. He's a pianist. Could he... Oh, Daddy? Could play a part like that, even if he had free hands. So sorry. So sad for you. No, not really. Huh? That was just the easy way to prove it.
was always the hard way.
I'm going to prove whether he played it with one hand or two. Who cares?
I bet it will be rather difficult to prove. It's highly likely he was playing with one hand.
How do you know that?
The clue is what Prosecutor Gavin described as sounding odd. What sounds odd? I'll bet we can tell by listening to a certain part of the song.
No way.
Well, it seems we've come to the moment of truth at last. Let's hear what Mr. Justice has to say for himself. Show us the part of proof the defendant was playing with one hand, right before the guitar burst into flame.
Machi was definitely playing one-handed just before the guitar got caught fire. And what section of the song proves it? שיר דווקא מחולק אחרת עכשיו. מההתחלה, רגע, מה? זה מה שמרגיש שמוזר בסקשן 4, אבל כשניגשים לסקשן 2... יש פשוט טרם, יש טרם, זה לא טרם, מה שהיה, אז זה סקשן 2. נכון? זה הלוג'יק, זה חייב להיות סקשן 2. אני לא יכול לעשות סייב. פאק איט, סקשן 2! מה? אולי הכוונה זה רוצים שאני אראה את סקשן 4. אז רגע, אולי רוצים שאני אראה את סקשן 4. אולי זה מה שהם רוצים שאני אעשה, אני אראה את סקשן 4. אני לא עושה סקיפ. אני כן, הראו את סקשן 2 כבר, ואני אז אחר כך עושה פרזנט לסקשן 2. הסקשן 4! הסקשן 4 הוא ה-contradiction. להראות משהו שהוא יותר קומפלקס. אז להראות מה שהוא עשה קודם, זה היה בעצם יד אחת. אוקיי. סקשן 4. לא? סקשן 3 ולהשוות אותו עם סקשן 1? זה הלוג'יק היחיד שאפשר לחשוב, סקשן 3 בהשוואה לסקשן 1. אבל אני אישית לא שמעתי שום הבדל. לזה אני מרגיש סקשן 1 ואז להשוות את זה עם סקשן 3, כי בסקשן 1 זה כנראה היה יד אחת, בסקשן 3 זה השני ידיים. השאלה אני צריך לראות את סקשן 3. לא, לא 4. חייבת להשתיק, זה להשתיק. נופ. חייב לראות סקשן 1 בשביל להראות שזה היה יד אחת. אוקיי. אוקיי, הנה, סוף כל סוף. זה כן היה רק סקשן 1. ואז להשרות את זה עם סקשן 3, אני מנחש. פרסקר גאבן! אומייגאד, הגרון שלי. משחק מים, יופי. אוקיי. פרסקר גאבן! I'm sure you've realized it by now. Just what it was that sounded odd to you. As I'm sure you've realized it yourself, her forehead.
Realized what?
I'll demonstrate. Let's listen to the part in question again, shall we? Pay particular attention to butterfly melody phrase. Okay.
Man, how many times do we have to listen to the same thing?
You're right. Enough of that. Let's listen to another section, shall we?
Another section?
The dog burst into flame at the end of the second verse. Let's listen to the same spot in the first verse. Pay attention to "Oh That Night in Your Embrace." Oh, יש עוד דברים.
Play verse 2 again? There! Did you hear that? They feel the same truth. They're clearly very different. What?
Well put, Your Honor. The phrase in verse 2 is quite simple. But the same phrase in verse 1 has high and low notes. You have to use 2 hands to play that for sure.
Ah. What's that prove?
I would think you would know by now.
This is why I hate dealing with amateurs, man. So the 2 versions have different arrangements. Happens all the time.
Not this time, Darian. There's no point in changing an arrangement if you can't hear it clearly. And that wasn't the point. I had it played specifically so that the piano would stay in the background.
Oh. Oh.
That was what I noticed. Why should the same phrase sound slightly different, I asked myself. Now ask yourselves why Machi changed how he played. And there's only one answer. He needed a free hand in order to press the switch. wow, yes. גרוע בבקשה אותי פה.
Order. If this ties all the facts together. Well, Prosecutor Gavin?
Yes, quite. Though, personally, this comes as a terrible disappointment.
What, no comeback?
Believe it. I did! I shut him up!
Very well. Bearing an objection from the prosecution, I will now state the court's opinion on this matter. Good show, Sleeves. No, great show.
It's not over.
I like it when he looks so happy.
You tell him, Gavin. Tell him what's so disappointing.
Personally, I am terribly disappointed. In you, for it.
Mom!
Me? Yes, don't get me wrong. Your case is solid. Facts all check out. But even now, you have yet to show us a single decisive piece of evidence.
Yeah, but the facts! Anyone could see it was him! Unfortunately, anyone does not include the law. I'm afraid your case doesn't cut it. But... 1,000 facts might point towards the same conclusion. But without decisive evidence, it's not proof. That's the rule under the current legal system. Believe it! It's not seem as though the defense has any more evidence to present. I think if it did, we would already have seen it a long ways back.
It is unfortunate.
It is unfortunate, but at present, this court is unable to acknowledge your accusation.
What? What in the actual fuck is this stupid garbage game? What's that bullshit? The truth is staring at all of us right in the face! Why can't they see it? What's the point of a legal system that protects criminals? Oh, said.
A current legal system. Rational and conventional methods.
I wonder what he meant by every man's igniter.
Maybe he just means a weak spot. No? The kind of thing that has a single spark could turn into a wildfire of emotion? Won't be able to press him further by conventional means. How to find a weak spot in this guy? Something fatal.
So, get back to work now or what? Hey, look like I got a lot of time on my hands. I've got no more time to play pretend with this dead weight attorney.
Well, Mr. Justice? I've come this far without decisive evidence. This witness won't be coming back to the stand once we let it go. Every man has an igniter.
Huh?
Didn't you say the guitar the bright burns, Prosecutor Gavin? Ah, yes. Good guitars are kept dry, is why. That provides the best sound. Even a small spark could cause irreparable damage. Your plane has an igniter in it too, Detective. It was there from the very beginning. What? Hi, Darn Justice. You blow this one. We'll be out for your hands for good. Go for it, Apollo.
Why? This igniter is supposed to come burn me up? That's almost poetic, Mr. Attorney.
Oh, the good. I'm but fond of poetry. And I intend to bring this one through to the very end.
Her forehead.
You are accusing this man, Darren Crescent, of 2 crimes. The murder of Mr. Otis and the smuggling of a Virginia cocoon. This is your last chance to prove your case.
Trial has already run on for far too long. Justice, this will be my last warning. The moment this guy of yours turns out to be a dud, this is the moment this cross-examination ends. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. Then, let's have it. Show us the basis of these accusations against Darren Crescent. Yes, I save. Okay, this is really my last chance. The key that will take apart Darren Crescent's plan is... the evidence call a witness. Additional evidence calls witness. Your igniter isn't a piece of evidence.
Huh? So what is?
It is true that I couldn't show decisive evidence. But perhaps what I needed to prove my case was something else.
You mean a witness?
Video. Proving his guilt is a tall order. But I've got just the person to do it. Very well, Mr. Justice. What's the person who can prove Darren Crescent's guilt? Machi, our accomplice.
Take that!
The one person who can prove Darren Crescent's guilt is the defendant, Machi Tobaye.
Client again?
Yeah. Machi Tobaye was an accomplice to the cocoon smuggling plot. Without him, Darren Crescent couldn't have gone the cocoon. Furthermore, he can easily prove that the one who plotted to smuggle the cocoon
is the real criminal in this case.
How so?
It would require just one of the very cocoons Mr. Latouche was looking for. With the cooperation of the Republic of Virginia, we could burn a cocoon. The burned cocoon would leave a particular residue. A residue we would no doubt also find inside the burned out guitar.
Ah, very scientific of you.
Thus, if Machitobaya acknowledged his agreement with Darren Kashan concerning the attempted smuggling of a Virginian cocoon, the case is solved. Darren's laughing again.
Oh, I let the ashes remark. Really want to get, don't you? Too bad you'll never be able to.
Fuck, go on. Fuck, I got. Have a good mime. Stay hydrated. Just go cause my shot mime. Why not?
A little key tickler won't acknowledge anything. Especially on anything to do with cocoon smuggling. What's this all about?
Taking a cocoon out of the country means death. By Virginia law.
Oh. Yeah, see? If our pianist really was a smuggler, testifying him about it would be suicide. Believe me, he's not talking.
But you're wrong, Detective Krishan.
What?
It's the other way around. If Machi doesn't admit to smuggling here, he's in deep trouble.
Huh? How?
Look, if Machi admits to smuggling here, then will be tried in our courts by our law. You don't get a death penalty for smuggling in our country.
Ah,
The victim in this case was an undercover Interpol agent. I'm sure that news had already reached Virginia. And they will likely broadcast our dealings in court today, including the part about the Virginian cocoon.
yeah. Cut.
אז לא משנה מה, מאצ'י נדפק אם הוא חוזר לשם. But, if Machi doesn't admit to smuggling now, he'll eventually be picked up by the Virginian police. It's not like he's in danger in our court. We're not going to find him guilty of murder here. Not now.
Yeah, but you can't do this. You can't accuse me.
Maybe the law doesn't allow it. But who's going to think you're really innocent after hearing this trial? The same goes for Machitobaya. The cocoon smuggling your entire plan. Machitobaya knows everything. There's only one way out of it for him. And that's to acknowledge his own crime. The crime of cocoon smuggling. Oh.
Don't worry there. I'll get you out of this country. I'll set you up someplace. And imagine real nice.
Crupsa?
A house made out of cookies. A house made out of pianos.
Oh, but the Machi.
Come on. Please.
Oh my god, is that awesome? Don't talk. Okay. Talk. Whoa! I saw the guitar session. Okay.
Darian, I consider that my last session with you. We rocked.
I'm guessing we can treat that outburst as a confession?
Oh, he's laughing again. There's a kind of sick desperation in it now, though. Well, have you been listening to today's trial?
Oh! שכחתי שצריך לדבר עם מוצ'י. מה היה פשוט? אוקיי, אוקיי. מקסימום אני אעשה לו קול חדש, אני לא זוכר מה אני עשיתי לו קודם.
Yes. And you'll talk? You'll tell Discord everything?
I didn't want it to turn out this way. But I'm not the kind of lawyer that can overlook a crime.
Today's trial is all for your benefit, you know? I see no reason why you should hesitate now. I knew. From the beginning, I knew.
Machi?
Situation I cannot explain. But the money I needed. Very much money.
Today's trial raises a delicate issue with our legal system. The only thing that defined in the court of law is evidence. This is the golden rule. However,
It has become apparent that not all things can be tried by this standard.
should another case of this sort surface, we have to consider an alternative system by which to administer justice. Anyway, Mr. Machitobaya.
Yes,
I promise you will receive a fair trial by the laws of our country. And with regard to the current charges of the murder of Mr. Hughes, this court is prepared to announce a verdict.
Oh! זהו בלי המשקפה. וואו, אוקיי.
I thank you.
I only lie. But you see truth. You find truth.
That's our job. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Machitobaya.
Not guilty! Let's go! Oh my god.
Court is adjourned.
Oh my god. עכשיו הגיע הזמן להרגיע את הקולות הכבדים אצלי. בואי. יאללה, בוא נעשה את זה. 10 ביולי 442, דיסטריקט קורט דפנדנט לובי 2.
I wonder what will happen to Mochi.
Well, he did smuggle a cocoon out of Virginia. I guess there will be another trial here. Oswald up is it? Ah, Phoenix! Sudbar.
Oswald and Henswell.
Daddy! Oh!
I owe you both my thanks.
Lammy War?
Why, is something wrong?
I'm sorry. Machi was your partner on stage. Your friend.
as my son. Even now, I do. Yet, something got a hold of him. Something evil. I see that. And he must pay for what he has done. Is that not how it should be?
I'm so sorry.
Do not be sorry. You have given me courage.
Courage?
I am considering an eye operation.
Oh!
It was my suggestion, actually. You mean you'll be able to see again? It's funny. I've always been afraid of the light. It seems so harsh, so unforgiving.
According to the doctor, Lammermoor lost her sight due to some kind of accident. An accident?
As you know, I suffer from amnesia. I feel that if I could see, perhaps it would open my eyes to the truth I have been running from. I was scared.
You know what changed her mind? During your defense in there today. She could feel your gaze, unwavering, always looking straight at the truth.
If the light returns to my eyes, I think I will take up painting.
Painting?
That's right! It's the landscape here in sound, after all! I will paint the two of you, I promise. Woohoo! I can't wait, Lammermoor!
I owe you my thanks too, Apollo. Thanks, Mr. Right? But for what? You reminded me I need to hurry things along. On my secret mission, that is. Right! Your secret mission!
Paula, Juicy, I hope that we will meet again someday soon.
You bet! Me too! And so, like a ballad, the trial flowed on and on until it came to the end. Thanks to the trial, the guitar serenade was a huge hit. Prosecutor Gavin's even more dazzling to look at now. But there's something I want to say to that guy. Next time you're about, have them catch the cat yet. Okay. Okay. Sure. Whatever. You promise. Turnabout Serenade! והאחרון ל-Turnabout Succession. אבל זה הולך להיות הסיום של הלייב של היום. אז כן, אני הולך עכשיו לסיים את הסרטון. סליחה, אני הולך לסיים את הלייב של היום. כאן ועכשיו. פרק הבא, אם אני אצליח להעלות אותו, קייס 4! והאחרון של הפרו ג'סטיס. אז כן, כאן היה ירין, נפגש בסרטון עולם הבא של ירין גיימס, מקווה שנהנתם. וירין, אאוט. ביי חברים, מקווה שאתם נהנים.